Hello? Hello? Deeply unfortunate. Deeply, deeply unfortunate. Hello. I have a garbage computer sometimes. Just putting out a message that the stream crashed, but it's back up. All right, we are back. Okay. I am alive. Confirmed. Not dead. Super not dead. Hey, yo, what up, Jay? Trash Animations. Hello. Alright, well, that was calamitous, but catastrophe has been averted. Let's get back into it. Where's my music? There it is. Alright, what were we doing? We were drawing. My mouse is doing the thing where I can't see the shape of my tool. That's okay. Okay, where were we? Let us get it. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stream, but probably at least an hour. I do have the day pretty much entirely free, although I do have to walk my dog eventually. But I've been walking her a lot lately, so probably not too long. Last time I took her on a long walk, she's like, "Bro, why are you moving so fast? Can you slow the fuck down?" And I'm like, "Why are you such a whiny little bitch? Walk faster." And then she bit me, as any good dog should. Trying to think what I want this outfit to look like. Jay says I ran into a story with my issue. No, I ran into an issue with my story. Uh-oh. He says, all of my stories have a meaning, but with the Hive Mind story, it lacks that factor. Like the story... Does it need a meaning? It could just be a... Like, do you really want it to have like some kind of underlying message about people being controlled or something? Because it could just be like, oh, it's just a horror story. And we've kind of see this family get slowly taken over. Person by person. That could certainly be it. A lot of my stories don't have any meaning. Some of them do. Like that one I told you about with the with that character that I kind of saw as myself, that gross character. I forget what it's called. Oh, The Forgotten Artist's Lair. I haven't shared that story with many people, and it has some deep meaning. But other than that, my stories don't usually. Goodbye, Trash Animations. Enjoy your day. I almost said something. I almost said something bad. Jay says, the fear of death, the meaning of loss, growth, and letting go of past trauma, even the horror of being observed unknowingly. I like that. The horror of being observed unknowingly. Good night. You're going to bed? God damn. No! Oh, okay. Have a good night, because the day is basically over. Have a good afternoon. Okay. You as well. Enjoy your day. I'm having difficulty controlling myself. But I must, for my unwavering fans. Right, guys? Right, Jay? And by guys, I mean just Jay. It's just him. Normally, this isn't an issue. Bye. Tell us more, Jay, about your story. Do you want it? Do you think it needs to have a meaning? Like, do you think it would be better if it did? Is it necessary? That's not a rhetorical question. I'm being genuine. Like, do you think it's missing something because it doesn't have a meaning? Because there are certain... there are a lot of stories that have some kind of meaning just under the surface. Like, a good example would be... I think it's called Relic. Is that right? Relic. Movie. Yes. Yes, Relic. See, Relic is a horror movie with a lot of meaning. And I won't spoil it for those that haven't seen it because it's quite a good movie. And definitely spooked me a couple times. But, yeah, like, that's one movie that has quite a bit of meaning. But it's not always necessary to have... another movie with a lot of meaning. Antlers had some very deep messages, although shouldn't allow corporations or the government to endanger us simply because it's trying to, I don't know, peddle dangerous goods in the form of a alien life form. That could be the meaning, but that's not what the movie's about, you know. It's about a crew of people trying to survive when there's an extraterrestrial, I guess, organism hunting you down. So there's not, like, it's not meaning heavy. There's not a lot of symbolism in that movie. It's just a monster movie for the most part. Monster and drama. But if you're really dying to give your story some meaning, then we could talk about some ideas. Like perhaps you want to find some meaning in how easy it is to manipulate people if you show them the right things. Like you have it so that the people of this family are one by one kind of coerced by the members of the hive into following them to this watery area, I guess, and then they're included into the hive. So you could roll with that. With that kind of, it's difficult for me to explain this. I'm dumb. Yeah, you could roll with how easy it is to manipulate people if you show them what they want, or kind of entice them with certain things. Like maybe the hive promises something to a member of the family, and it really draws them in, like where they desperately want to be part of the hive. Maybe they don't know that they're going to be part of the hive, but maybe they're dying, and because they're dying, they don't really care what happens to themselves. They just don't want to die, so they allow themselves to be taken over by the hive. That could be something. I mean, that goes into real specifics about the characters, and I don't want to force my interpretation onto your story. But, you know, that's an idea. Let me see what you're taking there. G says, creating horror is kind of easy for me, but I personally feel like a meaning helps that fear stick. I always want some kind of meaning to be present. I get that. Perhaps you could really try to play the fear of being taken over. Maybe there's a certain protagonist in the family that is trying to save their family or prevent their family from being taken over, but their family won't listen to them. And it's just like, I'm watching all my people get taken over, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I might be next. And so that could be a fear. Something worth writing about with some significant meaning. What do you think? What do you think, sir? Hello, Chuck. Started early? Dude, I started 3.5 hours ago. But the stream got cut in half because my internet decided to fight me. But right now we're just talking about horror stories. We're talking about Jay's horror story, which I really like the sound of. It's about a hive mind. I love parasites. Things that take over other things. I just love that idea of biological takeover. I think it's very spooky and interesting. A lot of my stories have some, at least, actually my 3 main stories, all of them have to do, at least in some small part, with being taken over or being corrupted by a foreign entity. So I guess that shows that I really like that theme. Show me the full. Here is the full, sir. I could, yeah. Still working on it. Not entirely satisfied with the clothing yet, but we're working on it. We're getting somewhere. That jacket is funny and cute, this one. Hell yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go to the bathroom and get another coffee. Thank you, Neo dear. I'll read your message when I get back, Jay. Be right back. Yep, I'm back. Okay, what are we doing? Jay made a comment. Jay says, it can be. Don't trust others just because you are blinded by their kindness, or becoming a part of the hive can be a metaphor for succumbing to peer pressure. That sounds interesting. Or it could be both. They draw you in with kindness, but when you're vulnerable, they pressure you. Interesting. It can start off subtle, but the more someone refuses, the more manipulation the hive mind uses. That would be That would be very interesting. Like at first, they're very they're like, hey, you should come with us on a I don't know, a little walk. Well, like some friends and I are having a party down by the water, or like a bonfire or something. And then they're like, no, I don't actually like drinking, and that's not really my crowd. And they're like, yeah, well, you're just a bitch. And if you really want to if you want to make friends in this town, you better quit being such a wuss. Maybe that's how it is. That would certainly be interesting. Maybe that's how they entice one of the younger members of the family, is through them wanting to make friends but being unable because they're hive mind people. I really don't know about this jacket. It's not really what I'm going for. I mean, it's aight. overrated as fuck. Muscle Bunny Mommy. You came back for an hour? No, I see Muscle Bunny Mommy. I mean, it's the same character. Just kind of trying out different things for her design. Internet's doing okay. Good, good, good. What direction do I want to go with this? I like this as a potential outfit. I guess, you know, see, See, I don't want to hide the detailed anatomy of her body, but I have so many characters that show off a lot of skin, like this guy. He's all upper body. And this chick, she shows off quite a bit too. So maybe I shouldn't be scared to have a character that has a significant amount of clothes. You know? Deer says, to be honest, if I drew a female character which is based on a line, I would make her bald. Just a thought, though. Let me offer a counterpoint, good sir. The way her head kind of smooths out like this, kind of like in terms of, like if this was all blacked out and this was a silhouette of the character, aside from the hair hanging down, the top of her head does look bald. It's just a smooth thing down. So in a way, she is kind of bald, and she has a mane of hair. Also, she's not based on a lion. She's based on a mountain lion. This thing. Get this out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Mountain lion. which is very different from a regular lion. Or I guess not very different. Kind of different. What about a tail? I do have a baby tail. I think I was talking about that before the stream crash. I was like, what do you guys think about just like, let's just say this is her butt. Goes like that. And this is her spine. And then we'd have one of these. I was just thinking about like a very small tail to, contrast her big frame. I think it would be cute to have a little itty bitty tail. Because I have Peta, she's got a humongous tail. That's kind of like a horse tail. It probably has the texture of horsehair, yeah. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about. A tail. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Whoops. That's reference layer. Additional coffee reserves acquired. She reminds you of the Thundercats? Yeah, I can see that. I know of the Thundercats, but I never watched it. Or actually, wait. I think I watched this one scene. My brother really loved Thundercats, but he showed me this one scene of some character arm wrestling like a Neanderthal, and it was super anime. Here's the link. I'm sorry, caveman, but it is ours. Neo Deer says, who is she anyway? Like a base close of characters based on... I'm not sure I understand, sir. I had the idea of this character being like kind of like a big sister, being a protector, very calm in their personality. but this character is very underworked on. I basically just have her physical appearance and so far none of the lore. Whereas with Kena, he's my main character. I have a lot of lore for him and a lot of stuff that I plan to do with him in story. And same with Para. I have her and Lazar. I have all of them with a lot of story. I gave this is an image that will be in his backstory. Sorry, brutality warning. Jay says, "Who would win in a fight, Monkey or Let Me Do It For You, Dog?" Are we talking about the? Are we talking about that animator named Monkey? Are they named Monkey? Neodir asks, if character a warrior, I give them a lot of armor. They are a warrior, but more so a survivalist. And I do want to give them a lot of gear. So that's why I'm kind of torn right now, because I want to show off her body and the details in her anatomy, but also I want to give her a lot of leather garments. So I'm kind of torn. But that's what this stream is for. I'm working on my comic with you guys and kind of showing you how these things come about as I work on them. So maybe Neodir says, if character a mom, I give her soft casual clothes. She's not a mom. It's more of a big sister. In here. Jay says, what about leather bracelets or a twine necklace? I do like the sound of that. Would the necklace just be absorbed by the boba though? It would it'd just go in between the boobs and then disappear into the ether. I do like this collar though. I think I might roll with that. We'll see. And I like the this. just like in this reference image I got here. I'm just literally going to steal. Just copy the outfit. Like so. And cover up the anatomy with cloth. And then, you know, the super anime thing to do would be to give her belts. Because that's normal. It's just kind of come off the body like that. Oh, the belts. You guys ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh? With all the belts? Shit's hilarious. It's like, what do you do with all those belts? Surely that's unnecessary. It's like, it's a fashion statement. I'm goth. They love... Oh god, my internet. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't crash the stream. Give her Ninja Turtles accessories? We'll see, we'll see. What's up, Jay? Problem detected? Is something wrong with the stream? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, shit. My internet's okay. Is the stream functional? Hello? Oh, my internet is kind of like... it seems a little sus. It went back to normal? Good, good, good. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I really gotta look into fixing my internet somehow. Because it keeps having these kinds of issues, and it's something about the computer. I don't know if it's the hardware. Like, I've updated my drivers a million friggin' times, and it keeps happening. And I have no clue what it is. I'm not a computer guy, so I gotta ask my brother, who built the computer, why he failed me. Just kidding, brother. You forsook me. Hugs the big mama bunny. What if I had a satchel? I like the sound of that. I'd want to give her a lot of gear. Like, I have a lot of references for... Let me bring something up. I got a lot of references for survivalist gear, like satchels, pouches. Here are some such references. This is a big ass image. Here are some references of exactly that. So yeah, I might do one of these. I definitely, I think it was Neodeer that gave me this idea earlier. Is that Hawkblade? I can't remember. You guys look the same to me. Yes, I'm racist. One of you guys gave me the idea earlier of a place to store the weapon, like a holster. And I came up with, I mean, just this quick sketch, but something like this I think would look really cool. And then she like kind of throws it over her shoulder and puts it in like that. But yeah, satchel, hell yeah. Para has a satchel like this. Anyway, oops, like that. Still not entirely certain this is the outfit I want to go with, but I am liking it so far. All I know, like, one of the prime things that I had in mind for her design was underboob. That's why I keep trying to draw that. But I'm having such difficulty because I almost never draw that sort of thing. But I do be working on it. Eventually. That's not what that would look like from that angle. That's not what that looks like. That's better. Let's give her some type of satchel. Or from behind her, I could have her weapon sticking out. What does this thing look like? It's got a wacky shape. and then it would wrap around her shoulder. Wait a second, that doesn't make sense. What if it just attaches to her shoulder, but it doesn't actually cross over her body? Or more so, I should say that it's kind of like the holster for the weapon sheath is kind of like built into the rest of her clothing. Like that.